welcome. Switching mic, and no one's on YouTube. Hello, JK. So please watch me on YouTube, guys. Isn't it, I don't see the new feature. Isn't a VIP on Periscope? What new feature am I supposed to use? I don't use multi guest appearances. That doesn't apply to me. Besides, it also won't show up on. Please share. If you would, Twist Mint, if you would share the YouTube one on if you would share the YouTube one on Twitter, it would be better. Hey, hold on. Are you still holding? Hold on. Yeah, it would be better if you watch on YouTube. It would be better. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Lavelle. Hello, AMG. JK is the monkey man. My gosh. How am I supposed to figure that out? Okay, good evening. So, yes, Kevro. So, please watch me on YouTube. That would be the preference. I just rolled out today. We can now talk to you up to 3 people. Yeah, I know that. John Smith Blatt, it's not going to work for Restream. That's a Periscope only feature. It's not going to work on my Restream here. So, they're reporting me. Okay, supporting you. I thought you said reporting me. Hey, Monkey Man, I thought you meant reporting me. Zuck. That's like Advocate. Hello, I know Lavelle. Advocate Lab Lavelle, yes. Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening. So please, went to see a 65 million apartment today. Insane. Wow. You're getting quite high tech. So let me bring the thing close here in case I miss comments, so then I can read. You know, I'm getting old here. Can't really see the comments too well. Hard to see the comments, but welcome, guys. So yes, prefer that you watch me on YouTube. It's I've learned something new about YouTube today. You know, you gotta watch a lot of videos to learn, and I savvy. I like to set up better. Zuck. Suddenly you're not complaining anymore. So your Facebook Live earlier today. Somebody's impersonating me, huh? John Smith Blab. Somebody impersonating me. Anyway, I trust me, John Smith Blab. I will never ever broadcast on Zuckbook. Now, if you broadcast me on Zuckbook with your own account, that's your business. You know, you get to be the one spied on, not me. No, for my privacy and for yours, you should leave Zuckbook as soon as possible. I Googled monkeys on YouTube, crack up for hours. There you go. First you go, this is what happens, Jay, you go to my scopes, and then you from my broadcasts, from my YouTube videos, you switch over to whatever you want to watch on YouTube, and they love that. They love when you stay for hours after you initially come to mine. They like that. That's hello, Samira. That's their measure of success. So, hey, Samira, how are you doing? So that's the measure of success on Hello, Nancy Pants. So support me on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it if you watch on YouTube. It's apparently very, very important. In fact, just to compare, Duty Ron. I'm good, Samira. Make sure you go back to Brax and broadcast, Samira. Go back to Brax. Support you on YouTube. Thank you, Samira. Thank you. I support you on YouTube too, Samira. I do too. Owner, hello, owner. Duty Ron is a good guy. Yeah, I in fact, I just retweeted some of his broadcasts. How are you thing? Hello, how are you? You must be saying doing. Lay back, Dre. Thank you, my friend. So please support me on YouTube. It's laid back positivity is the key to success. Would you like me to give you money so you can retire? Jay, I understand you're very rich, so you can donate to the cause for internet privacy. Donate to the cause. Hello, Lenny PR. Those of you who are not watching me on YouTube, why aren't you watching me on YouTube? Yes, Savvy. DuckDuckGo is a secure search engine, as they claim. I use DuckDuckGo myself. Yes. Hello, Rolando. Yes, I look. I use DuckDuckGo myself. I used to use StartPage.com until they overran it with captcha codes, and I said, "Zuck you, StartPage.com." Do you have any connections with the Albanian mafia? No, no. I don't have any connections with the Albanian mafia or any Zucking kind of mafia. I love DuckDuckGo. Nancy, thank you. Yes, that's good. So watch me on YouTube. Watch me on YouTube. I don't know. I made a mistake on YouTube when I set something up. The numbers disappeared. There you go. It's back. So my subscription number is back. Disappeared. I accidentally clicked on something and then I changed it and my numbers disappeared. So I only need 258. We're at 74.2% of goal. We're at 74.2% of goal, and we need your help to support the cause of internet privacy and the Brax Army to support the cause of internet privacy. And you wanted to buy. I have nunchucks somewhere. Toy ones. I have some toy nunchucks somewhere for playing around. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure I have it here somewhere. But who needs nunchucks when you got these? Okay. Okay, YouTube, it's just a toy. Okay, don't fucking ban me for this. It's a toy. Okay, so yes, I got 15 of you. 15 of you. Now 14. It was 17. Now I went back to 14. Watching me on YouTube. So appreciate it. It is a pellet gun, Jay. You know that. Dan wanted to buy. Do you have a new jazz piano channel? Where are the tunes? My jazz piano channel is Rob Braxman. My jazz piano channel is Rob Braxman. So I want to make sure that everyone understands what I stand for and why you want to listen to me. You know, it's basically a positioning thing. It's a positioning thing. It's like target marketing to make sure that I'm attracting the right kind of people. That the right. Did you fix the grip on my toy? Did I fix the grip on my toy? It's a toy. Hey, would I get banned if I showed and said it was a toy? I don't think so, Samira. Have you seen Twitter lately? Are you saying Twitter is free of images? Not correct. Twitter is about as porn infested as you can imagine. Twitter is very, very porn infested. Or your toy water pistol. So yeah, Twitter is very, very porn infested. So anyway, I'm trying to position myself here to make sure that people understand what it is I talk about, and for I don't think they care in Periscope as long as I can show squash. Look, let's put the squash back. Okay, let's put the squash back. See what happens. Okay. Let's put the squash back, and try it out. What the zuck? You could do it on Brax. Certainly no problem there. How's my jazz piano playing? Bad, as you just heard. Bad. If you're going mainstream, I don't know if a loaded gun is the right message. If you're going mainstream, I'm not going mainstream. I'm going specialized. I'm going specialized into what I talk about, which is internet privacy. This is not, yes, you are, internet privacy is a very specific topic. It attracts a specific kind of person, and it does not attract a certain kind of person. Some people have nothing to hide. So if you have nothing to hide, then you will feel like what I'm talking about is of no interest to you. But some of you are beginning to notice. Some of you are beginning. It's subtle, okay, guys. It's subtle. Some of you are beginning to notice that when you go to Facebook, to Zuckbook, to Zucking Zuckbook, when you go to Google search, when you go to just general stuff even on Amazon, and suddenly you search for things, and things come up that you said, how does Zuck, did the computer know? How does Zuck, did Google, Facebook, or or Amazon or any website, how the Zuck did they know that you just went to the store and bought yourself a can of whatever at Bevmo? How did they know that so they can pop an ad like that? How does Zuck do they know that? And it's people like that who start noticing little things like this. Those are the ones where it starts clicking in their head and see, wow, that's there's something to this internet privacy thing. Here's a hello, hola, hello. Who's hola, hello? Hello, entire Meyer. Who you the years have been kind to me. How about to you, Jay? Have the years been kind to you? Hello, Smarty Bob. Hola. Who's hola? Hello. I don't know who that is. AMG. Hello, AMG. I'm sailing. I'm eating Indian food. Ooh, nice. Hello, Allison. Hello, Allison. Again, it's better if you watch on YouTube. I don't really care about Periscope numbers. I care about YouTube numbers. So, that's Milagros. Okay. Milagros, how are you doing, Milagros? I look young. There you go. Do you look young or are you really young, Jay? So anyway, people start to notice, like, why is it that I notice certain things of my behavior and my activities outside of the internet or outside of what I do on the internet start showing up on the internet? And some of you wonder, and some of you fucking don't. Some of you don't. Some of you actually, hello, IC Berlin. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, IC Berlin. Some of you actually don't. Some of you look at the things that happen, where they're spotting things about you. And your response is, it's not important. Who cares? Okay. Let's just say that happens. Let's say that happens. Hello, Snarky. Hello, Snarky. So let's say that you don't care about that, and then suddenly, folks. Hello, IC Berlin. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Yes, your squash, Snarky, your squash. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube and watch me on YouTube right now. I prefer if you watch on YouTube. We got 23 people watching on YouTube versus 28 people here, on 30 people here, on 32 people here looking at squash. On Periscope, nobody on YouTube is looking at the squash. Nobody, are you here or there? I am there, you're here. Lot of business uptown. I'll be watching YouTube better than Periscope. Fine, Allison, that's perfect. I'd rather you watch me on YouTube. Yes, YouTube is preferred, yes. Okay, so anyway, if you are one of those that have nothing to hide, hello, Carolyn. Hello, how are you doing, Carolyn? Make sure you also, I think Carolyn's already following me on YouTube. Make sure you watch me on YouTube when you can, if you don't mind. So then you can watch somebody else on Periscope while watching me on YouTube. It'll free up a channel. You have Squash Bobs. Please, the people who have nothing to hide, I'd like you to do this as an exercise. Those of you who have nothing, need implants. Those of you who have nothing to hide. Those of you who have nothing to hide, of which, that's apparently 90% of the population have nothing to hide. If you have nothing to hide, would you like to search for your full name on the internet? Thank you, Carolyn. Why don't you search for yourself on the internet and see what you find? Search for yourself. Okay? Search for yourself on the internet, put your full name in, and see what comes up. Okay? See what comes up. And then check in more detail. This is a thing I'm going to teach about doxing here. Check in more detail, like check for things like lawsuits, bankruptcies, jail, this, that. I mean, go into a lot of detail. And not just about you, but maybe people related to you. You'd be surprised. Okay? For those of you who say, well, I have nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed of, You sure you don't have a relative that may be a troublemaker? I mean, there's always some black sheep in the family. There's always somebody. Okay? So one of the things for some of you who also don't care and you go say, well, I don't really care about any of this, so I'm going to hang out on Zuckbook. So you hang out on Zuckbook, and again, the same issue. Are you sure you have nothing to hide? So many of you will say, well, I got nothing to hide. I don't care what I put on Zuckbook. Yes, you can. Yes, Samira, of course you can see the Zucking Squash. What I mean is people are not going to YouTube because of the Zucking Squash. They're going to Periscope for it, but they're not. I don't have any visibility on YouTube. YouTube doesn't care about the squash. I'm going to YouTube. YouTube doesn't. All of the people on YouTube came from Periscope and are already vetted and are subscribing to me. You could hide the squash. I could, but that's part of the experiment here. It's part of the experiment because, just helping Rob build watch hour. Yes, the watch hours is very, very important. Watch hours is very important. Apparently, it's the, it doesn't even matter. I could broadcast for 4 hours and they're gonna like it. It's very cool for them for me to broadcast for hours and hours. That's apparent, and I could talk for hours, so that's not a problem. Anyway, you go to Facebook and you say, well, I don't have anything to hide on either on Facebook, and so you learn about my family problems. So you learn that I'm divorced. So you learn about who my ex is. And so you learn about, the comments between me and my ex. And so you learn about the side comments between my ex's relatives and my relatives. And so, you get all of this. And again, you're making the assumption that you have a perfect family, that everyone's been vetted for the presidency, and they don't have any problems whatsoever that will tie themselves to you. And so you don't know about this thing called the side channel attack. It became fuzzy for me. I changed it. What? So side channel attack is when, if I want to dox you, I don't really go to you. You may block the privacy settings on your computer. You're not a good target. The target is to get information about you from others. Photos about you from others, content about you from others, and you can't believe how much you can get from others. This is called a side channel attack. This is why I have which J, is that the same J with a different account? This is why I'm a little bit different than your usual guy that talks about any of these topics on cybersecurity, because I have a particular set of skills, folks. I'm very good at doing some of the things I talk. I'm good at many other things, but in computers, of course, I'm a software architect. So programming is piece of cake for me. Programming is like nothing. Okay, but one of the things that unique about the way I'm doing my programming is that because of my expertise in very advanced level programming, I'm talking about the what is referred to as low level coding. I've been a C programmer for most of my career. I won't tell you how long. I've been a C programmer for a very, very, very long time, and not even C++. I'm talking about C. So I've done a lot of stuff in a lot of detail, and I certainly know I am not a cracker. Hello, Donnie. I am not a cracker. A cracker is somebody who just takes somebody else's hacking code and then tries to use it and says, hey, I know how to hack. It's like, zuck you zucking kid. That's for kids, okay? That's for kids to do. I am not one of those. I'm not one of those people. My skills are actually from knowledge of programming. I can do a lot of things. I can do anything. I can play with DLLs in memory. I can spoof my IP address and make it seem like it's Ron Waxman attacking you on the internet. I can do that. I can attack your email address, get your not low IQ, MGON, low level. Low level is closer to the machine. Pointer to a pointer. That's not nice. No, I'm saying that I know how to do it, Tinker, not that I do it. I don't harm people. Meaning I have the skills to do it. And the reason I have the skills to do it is because of the kind of work I've done involved knowing the intricacies of a computer that allows me to understand how anything is done. Okay? When somebody says, I'm using Metasploit, and this is the way Metasploit works, which is a kind of a hacking tool, and somebody straight from college may not know how the hell that works because they don't know how it works in memory. They don't know how to manipulate things at the low level in memory. They don't know about pointers to pointers and how you can unload and reload DLLs and take over things just by knowing little tricks about DLL loading and unloading and all that kind of good stuff. How you can hide stuff on the internet. How you can hide stuff so you can't detect it from an antivirus. This is one of the reasons I don't recommend you using any one of the paid antivirus products. I think they just add to your risk, to be honest with you. I think that antivirus products add array start at 1 instead of 0. Ha ha ha. That'll crash it. Start your array at 1 and what does Zuck cut from me? Start your array. Hello D-Raw. Start your array at 1 and then watch it crash. Windows 3.1 rocked? No, Zuck, it didn't rock. It was like, 16-bit. 16-bit. You didn't have a lot of space to move around in 16-bit. The RAMs are holding strong. Hello D-Raw. I'm Jay in YouTube. Oh, that Jay. Okay. Goodness, I'm like confused now. Stay on YouTube, Jay. Stay on YouTube. So when I'm telling you that I'm a little bit unusual in, who you find here on the internet about, in terms of skills, it's because I really know what I'm talking about. I am not, it's easy for me. You give me a scenario about how do you break into an iPhone? And then my mind starts to work and I understand the technicalities of how that's done. So I can already theorize a bunch of approaches. How many digits does it take to break into how much time would it take to break a password on a PDF file? Again, some of you will say, well, that's must take millions of years. Well, I'll tell you, in some cases, it only takes milliseconds. Mystic Deanna, didn't see your notification. Why not? Because you're not subscribed on Doxxing YouTube with the notification bell. How can I keep a casual hacker from getting to my iPhone? It's pretty hard to get into your iPhone, Tinkerballs, if you hold it in your Doxxing hand. It's very hard to hold to hack your iPhone, and nobody puts in your and it's not don't jailbreak it. I am. Yeah, don't jailbreak it on. That's funny. You're not getting notifications on Periscope, but you're getting it on Twitter, on YouTube. That in itself is that's an interesting statement right there. Doxxing breaking up. I am not breaking up. I can see myself here. I'm not breaking up, Sam, my friend. I am not breaking up. That means Periscope is breaking up for you. It's not breaking up on my Periscope, so it must be a local problem. I am monitoring Periscope here. Not monitoring YouTube necessarily, but YouTube looks okay. YouTube looks fine. So do you use multi-factor authentication on your accounts? Yes, Savvy, but it depends on who it is. I wouldn't use hello, Diane Johnson. I would not use two-factor authentication on ZocBook if I can help it. I'm not going to update my Periscope, Dan Johnson, I will, but I'm not going to use call-ins because call-ins doesn't work for multicasting. I thought about it and I said call-ins not going to be valuable for multicasting since I can already do a call-in using OBS. Okay, I can already use a USB key physical token. No, I don't use that, but there are other ways to get. I use Google Auth here. Authenticator. I use Authenticator from Google. That's what I use for. Wizard, it's not a problem on an iPhone. The reason is it's not a problem on an iPhone is because the Face ID is local. It's on the phone. Be afraid of any kind of Face ID that's based on the cloud, because anything that's stored in the cloud can be accessed in the cloud and used for any purpose. So when they do Face ID on an iPhone, the Face ID is actually only on the device. So it can't actually recognize you. For example, Facebook can't use the Face ID here to recognize you directly. So you'd think you need Siri in the calendar to get in an iPhone. You need Siri. By the way, that hack on the iPhone is quite serious. Yeah, that hack on the iPhone is very, very serious. So turn off your your FaceTime, and that's pretty scary. They'll probably fix it this week. I think they're gonna get it fixed this week, but it's a very serious bug. When that fix comes out, make sure to download that. So that might be later this week. It's not ready yet, so don't do it right now. Yeah, it's not fixed yet. So, but anyway, I use Authenticator as my two-factor authenticator. Google Authenticator. That's what I use for two-factor. Your YouTube connection crashed, but that's what I use for two-factor is Google Authenticator. And Google uses it. Amazon uses it. Google Authenticator. That's what I use. And Google also offers now a Android notification instead of using a phone number. They can use an Android notification. They send a notification to your Android device. So that's what's the point of two-way authentication when someone can change your phone and through social engineering? What's that's the whole point. Limo is that I don't like using phone numbers. I'm not using phone numbers. It it's a good authenticator app. Yeah, I try not to. They'll use phone numbers when and in some cases you don't have a choice. But I'm gonna you're gonna get lots of tidbits from me tonight, but you will actually learn a lot if you watch my videos on YouTube. But again, something that you will realize is the sorry bye Joan. What does Zuck? Okay, Joan. I guess you're looking for open bobs. Do you think Google Authenticator collects location data? No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter anyway. You're on Android or whatever. They already have that anyway, so they don't need to collect anymore. Mandel, hello Mandel. How are you doing? What are you zucking leaving, Joan? The Joan, I'm sure, left already, and we don't really zucking care. This is what is called target marketing. Now, I do this to do the big draw, to draw them in here, and then we do target marketing by explaining to you the little tidbits that I can tell you that can increase your safety on the internet and stop people from invading your internet privacy. Because there are many, many players that are invading your internet privacy for their own purposes. Hello, Contradictions. Contradictions, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube account, please. Trying to find my old followers. Contradictions, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rob Braxman Tech. Everyone, please, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And it would be actually be preferred if you watch on YouTube right now. We're at 744. We are 256 away. We're 256 away from reaching our objective, which is we are 74.4%. What do you like, iOS versus Android? iOS is a tad safer than Android. iOS, it's a dead, but put the back squash so we can see more of you. Put the squash in the background. Why do you need to see more of me? You already see more of me right there. There. Why am I hiding me? You can see me. I'm in there. So yeah, please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm Rob Braxman Tech, and you will learn a lot from me. Again, this is uh, of benefit to you if you follow me. If you subscribe to me on YouTube, how much is a tad? Well, I'm not gonna go jump up and down if you're on Android versus iOS. But the fact of the matter is, Android has doesn't have the security procedures that Apple has, so it's much easier to get a hacked app on an Android than it is back. Jay's back. Uh, it's much harder to get a hack into an iPhone than it is on Android. However, it doesn't mean that iOS is flawless. The FaceTime bug notwithstanding. Let me just tell you example of why iOS is not necessarily much safer. Okay? So what are the real threats? What are the real threats to your iPhone? What is the worst threat you can have on an iPhone? Okay? Think about it. What's the worst threat to your iPhone that you can imagine? Think about it. Just give it a little bit of thought. Okay? Just give it a little bit of thought. And while you're thinking about it, make sure to follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube account. Rob, no. iCloud hack? No. That's not the worst thing. It's not good, but that's not the worst thing. Dropping an iPhone 10 with the glass. This hasn't broken yet. What is the worst thing that can happen to your iPhone? I got punched in the head or robbed from my phone. Email? No, that happens on every platform. I'm too busy giving it thought to go on YouTube. Mindset. Okay, here's the answer, folks. The biggest and most scary thing that can happen to any device, especially an iPhone, is called a rat. No, a rat. Okay? What's worse than a rat? I can't think of anything worse than a rat. Remote access Trojan. That is the worst because it could turn on your camera, listen to you, spy on your messages, read your text, go to your apps on the phone. A remote access Trojan or rat is the worst, right? So, since somebody needs your iOS Apple ID to break in and load a remote access Trojan on your phone, and some of these remote access Trojans, they already do that. Some of these remote access Trojans, by the way, are legit. They're legit apps. They're legit apps. You can download them. If you have your own Apple ID, you can log in and buy them from the App Store and load it on your phone. And they're very legit apps. That's the stuff that is really scary to get. Yes, you need a Trojan. That's the kind of stuff that's really dangerous to get on your phone, right? Okay, here's the trick. This is some of the tricks that you can learn from me, and learn how to protect against it. Why do you need to worry about that? Since most of you don't really care about your phone getting hacked, because you're holding it and nobody knows your Apple ID in theory. Well, people, if somebody gives you a phone, you are zucked. Of course, I still say zucking Drew. If someone gives you a phone, you are zucked. And some of you said, nobody will give me a phone. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. So your ex doesn't give your children a phone. Your ex gives your children a phone. Okay? With their ID on it. They give it to you preloaded already. And they've already loaded the rat program. The remote access Trojan. You are so zucked. Okay, so if anybody wants a phone, just leave me a message and I'll send you a phone. I'll send you a phone. Anybody want a phone? Anybody want a phone? Okay. I'll take care of it. Okay. I have to check and see what you look like before I send you a phone, because it may not be useful use of my time. If you're attractive, I'll send you a phone. And a woman. If you're a man, no phone for you. If you're a man, no phone for you. Okay. So I'll send you a phone, and just you're sexy as Zuck, and then leave it plugged in the bathroom, please. Leave it plugged in the bathroom. I have the special power supply that only works in the bathroom. Okay, special power supply made to use in the bathroom. And yeah, I'll give you the phone, and I'm just the sexiest man in the crowd. What the Zuck? It's the Brax phone, a throwaway phone. It's not a Brax phone. It's going to be an Android or an iPhone. Contradictions. Did you subscribe to my account? Did you subscribe to my account? I'm teaching you this so that you know that if you subscribe to me and watch my videos and watch me at night here, that you will learn some stuff from me that you will not learn from anyone else. You will not learn from Leo Laporte and Steve Gibson about what I talk about. No. What I talk about, you will not learn from many sources. I know every possibility. You are sucking following me on YouTube. Suck. Why are you watching me in Periscope if you're following me on YouTube? Suck. I thought you still use that Zucking Facebook phone. Zuck. Another Zucking thing. So yes, please follow me on YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube and learn. I like both. And learn from all the different details that I tell you that you do not learn from anybody else. You do not learn from anybody else. One of the things that I already have a video on, trying to teach you about, something, that I already have a video on, and you may not realize it, is I have video number 3 of the hackathon, the email hackathon video on my YouTube channel. Okay, how do you check for a rat? Look at all the apps on there, and if you don't recognize the app, delete it. If you don't recognize the app, delete it, because you should ask yourself, how did it get there? Okay, but if you don't load the app yourself, it's not going to be an issue. But if you want to spy on your family and you own the phones, then obviously you can load the app. You can load the app, and you can subscribe to some of these rats. You pay for them $99 a year with remote and unattended operation. Okay, guys, remote and let me repeat that. Remote and unattended operation. Now, if you don't know what unattended means, it means without anyone touching the phone, you can turn it on. You can turn it on and go through the phone and go through the messages and go to even dial out. Do everything you can with the phone like you were the actual user remotely. And that's something you can do with these remote access Trojans. Okay? So yes, you can do that. Would you ever do mobile banking? I don't do mobile banking on my phone, but I do use PayPal. OpenVPN, check it out. I get live servers. Yes, my Bytes VPN, not OpenVPN. Wow, that's dangerous. Yes, so what's dangerous? PayPal. My wife doesn't want to see more than she has to, so I'm not worried. Okay. So anyway, just to there's little tricks that you learn from me, and one of them is that yes, contradictions. That rat is very scary. The contradiction. I'm getting confused here. hack that I posted on. Some people are not even understanding what I'm posting, so I'm just gonna make sure you understand what I just posted on my YouTube videos. It's called Email Hackathon number 3. It's video number 3. Video number 3 on a hackathon. And I don't know if you realize what I just posted on there. I posted how I can hack any one of you and get your location just by knowing your email address. If I know your email address and you didn't watch the video, so you don't know how to protect yourself, yes, I can attack each and every one of you and find out where you are within 6 zucking feet. Did you lose the feed? No. 6 zucking feet. Any of you that don't follow me and don't know this, now the solution is in that video. The solution is in the video, so if you watch the video, you'll find out how to protect yourself from it. Then I can no longer attack you. But for 99.999999999% of you, you're not going to care. And so I can say, I can find out your email. And then once I know your email, then you are zucked. So some of you are on Facebook. Okay, a couple little tricks. Again, there's a lot of information you can get from me here. Okay, so as an expert on hacking, doxing, and all this, okay, if you have a Facebook account, I can find your email on Facebook. You can't do that. I have privacy settings on Facebook. You can't find my email address. Oh, really? I did a few videos on Periscope showing how I can extract your email address from zucking Facebook. Easy. Okay? Easy to find you on Zucking Zuckbook. Get your email. Once I get your email, then I can Zucking ping you, and it will tell me where you are and what your location is within 6 Zucking feet, and I'll know which house you're in and all that. Okay? Facebook friends are starting to watch you and are here now. Zuck! Okay, so do you understand the kind of stuff you learn from me? I mean, if you know about these threats, hello, Go Rice Girl. If you know about these threats, then you can fight against it. If you don't know about it, then you say, well, I have nothing to hide. I don't care. If you don't want to know, don't follow me. Don't subscribe to me because you don't want to know. You just, it's like my lawyer. Go Rice Girl, my lawyer. Go Rice Girl's not my lawyer, but I'm just telling Go Rice Girl that my lawyer who the squash is back. Go Rice Girl, my lawyer. My lawyer said to me, I said to my lawyer, let me tell you about Facebook. Facebook is very dangerous, I said to my lawyer. And she said, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I like Facebook. Don't tell me. So my answer is, suck you. You don't want to know? I'm not going to tell you. Okay? I'm not going to tell you all the dangers you expose yourself to. Yes, I can extract your email address from Facebook. You say, so what? I have my email address on my website. Okay, you're zucked there too. Once I extract your email address and you don't know how to protect yourself, I can now ping you and find out exactly where you live and knock on your zucking door. Okay? Knock on your zucking door. So you're gonna have to have this ready at your zucking door. Say, they're not ready to be adults. Children love FB. No, adults love FB. Children are going to Snapchat. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So if you want to, if you don't want to know, then I'm not gonna tell you. You can leave my broadcast because it's of no interest. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, you may want to follow me on Zucking YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube account, and you may learn about some of these things. Okay, look, I lost the numbers and Periscope drops when I don't have the squash. Very interesting thing, isn't it? So you can see there's a lot you don't know, a lot I can teach you, and if once you've learned little techniques from me, you can be protected from a lot of the stuff I'm talking about. What the zuck you saying, Torquay? I need to watch the new Tor video. Yes, I'm gone. So somebody actually hit the thumbs down. One person hit thumbs down on my Tor video. It's like, zuck you, mother zucker. Thumbs down on my Zucking video. Okay. Why? Was I lying in that video? Was I lying in that video? The video says a Tor browser is not safe. It says a Tor browser is not safe. So somebody either doesn't want me to say anything about Tor and put a thumbs down because he worked for the three-letter agencies, or they don't want to listen to the video and they say, well, nobody can say that. Do you know what's mean that? Turkey? Turkey? No, I don't know what that means unless you're from Turkey. Turkey? Are you from Turkey? Should I say marhaba? Is Turkey from Turkey? So anyway, if you don't want to know, you don't want to know. So if you don't want to know, then run along. I'm not going to force you. You don't want to know the details that I know? I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, kind of this. You kind of, what? Yeah, kind of this. What does that mean? So if you don't want to know the little tricks that I'm going to tell you about how your privacy is invaded, how you're doxxed, how you're tracked, how you're profiled, how you're surveilled, how you're hacked, you don't want to know that? Well, enjoy life, as sheep. Enjoy life as sheep. Deanna, I love the comments you made to me about, SEO and please type of it a little bit every day. How about that? A little bit every day. Because I actually did one of your suggestions. Deanna, one of them I followed from you, and your suggestion was to run a loop here on Periscope, advertising my my YouTube, and it worked. It worked. I got some followers from it, some subscribers. It worked when I wasn't scoping. So when I'm not scoping, it's a great tool. So it like in the middle of the week and nothing's happening, you get a few subscribers because then they get exposed to me. It works. So I can't abuse it. But I was afraid how to do it. So then when I made my intro video, then I was able to do it. So people, if you want to know some of this and learn from me, there's so much I can teach you. But you have to be willing to invest some time to learn this. And you know what? Many of you already know, those who have followed me for a long time. Yes, I will introduce myself, Turkey. This is actually my introduction scope. Many of you have known me for a long time and have known the benefits of protecting yourself on the internet based on what I teach. So Turkey doesn't know who I am. So I'm going to explain to you, Turkey, what I stand for. I'm a internet privacy evangelist. What that means is I'm here to talk about how our internet privacy is invaded and to stop it from happening. And that's what I talk about. But my background is specifically made to solve that problem because I have a very advanced, super advanced background in tech. Very, very advanced. Okay? My background in tech is way, I would say that in tech I would be in the top 1%. Okay? I'm not tooting my horn. This is reality. I'm in the top 1%. I've been a chief software architect. That's Bill Gates' title was chief software architect, in case you didn't know. Okay? Bill Gates' title was chief software architect. I've been a chief software architect pretty much the bulk of my working career. I rose up to the level of chief software architect, meaning I was the head of all design of software of all kinds, from to your big brain. What? So I've designed software from consumer apps to large enterprise systems. For those of you who don't know this about me, I'm going to tell you right now, so you get a little bit of background. I'm one of the inventors of electronic health records. There were very few inventors of electronic health records. At the beginning of the time when electronic health records started to be available to people, there were like five companies 5 companies that started doing it, and I was one of those 5. Okay, I am one of the inventors of electronic health records, and just to show you that I'm not kidding you, a company, a very small company, decided to use my product. This company is named Siemens. Okay, so Siemens said, this is our product, and they put their name on the top, and they put Siemens on it. Okay? Well, the product may have been called Siemens, but it was my I wrote it. Okay? I wrote that program. Okay? It's still in wide use. Siemens doesn't use it anymore, but it's in wide use. And it's in wide use in the medical field. So I'm one of the inventors of electronic health records. So those of you who follow me here, who know who I am in real life, know that I'm, no one can challenge me on this. I'm pretty good at what I do. When I tell you little details, like I'm going to tell you little details. I'm going to tell you little details about tech. For example, I know that in electronic medical records, or your medical records, are being centralized by the government. This was started during the Obama administration. Your electronic health records, and it hasn't been changed by Trump, so it's still happening. Your electronic health records are being centralized in something they named Health Information Exchanges. It's a kind of a nice, simple name, Health Information Exchanges. But all of your medical records are being centralized. I don't know who farted. So do you think that's worth a follow on that? Do you think that's worth a subscription on YouTube? I mean, I'm giving you my background here. So if people say, do I have the street creds? I fucking have the street creds. Trust me, I fucking have the street creds. Okay? I fucking have the street creds. And somebody said, well, what do you know about hacking? Well, I don't know if you know it, but, since the internet started, everybody's been hacking everything on the internet. And I know how it's done because I was involved with it. People hacking corporate systems and all that since the very, very beginning. I already knew. Okay? I know how to do denial of service. I know how to do a denial of service on any of you. I know how to hack. I know how to do all of this. I do it as a pen tester or a white hat hacker, but I know it. I can get into your records and get stuff about your location. I can, go find and dox information about you. I can do all these things. So be scared if you're going to be a bad guy. Come to you to say this. Okay. John Brax, yes, with J Verb. Thank you. So street creds, there's no doubt. If you're going to come here and tell me that you know more than I do, give me a street creds. And I might bow to you and say you know more. Okay? But in terms of general street creds, I've written every program. I've written so many different kinds that, in every field. Although my main one is medical was the one I spent most of my time in. And after medical, cybersecurity was the next that I spent my time in encryption and all that. Okay, so Braxme is a app with end-to-end encryption. So I made that. Okay, so it looks like he lost some weight. Who lost some weight? Who lost some weight? Not me. I didn't lose any weight. Zuck. I'm the same. No zucking change. So you think this is worth can I sail? Are you a hoofer from Wisconsin? Hoofers can sail, but you're only hoof-hearted because the hoofers can sail. The sailing club, the Hoofers Sailing Club in Madison, Wisconsin. You lost some weight. Post a before and after on Braxme. Somebody got shot in my block. Somebody got murdered. More than one. How many people got murdered in my area here? I know of at least 2. Some got shot 6 times in the head today. And as far as burglaries and such, very frequent. Very frequent. So that's why we got to be fucking ready. Gotta be ready with toys. Gotta be ready. I did, but first month I did. Now I didn't lose and stayed the same. So good. So good. So you're good that you didn't lose anymore, Starlight, because that's a bad sign. If you're not losing anymore, it's a good sign. Okay, so do I have do you think I have the street creds? You think I know? Never keep when I'm fatter. Sorry, you only keep pics of yourself when you're leaner. Yeah, but you got to do comparisons. Everybody watch instead of helping. Suck. Didn't even call the police, right? Sweet J Verb. Didn't even call the police. Sucked up. So many hands not doing anything. Yep, that is really really sucked up. So many little tricks, guys. So many little tricks that I can teach you about, and so many videos that are already in. I'm building up a library of videos on YouTube, so I don't have to keep repeating a story about how your location is spotted within 6 ducking feet. Then you can watch the video, and then if something's not clear, you can ask me in a live broadcast, and I'll explain it in more detail to you. So that's my approach now. My approach is this, folks. I have short videos on YouTube where I'm focusing on my topic and getting kind of the attention of YouTube, so that YouTube can natively have me in the search on YouTube. And then I'm going to do these live broadcasts, as I always do, half the week. I do 4 times a week. I do the live broadcast where you do a Q&A and learn precisely and ask your questions and interact with you and know what concerns you today. Short clips with parts 1, 2, and 3 if needed. What MSM doesn't tell us is that the towns where guns are more accessible to shootings are up. Last year, 40,000. The best way to contact Rob is at brax.me. That's correct. That's correct. And I will talk to you on brax.me. Yes. So, and one of the reasons that brax.me is what I like to use is because it's encrypted. Since I know that whatever I post on DMs on Twitter, whatever I post on private discussions like Facebook Messenger, Zuckbook Messenger, all of those are being read. Email, those are all being read. So if it's not an innocuous thing, I don't want to talk on those platforms. It's on video, you should watch it. Post it on Brax. Post it on Brax in the free speech chat. Post it on free speech. So if you think that this is some important details, I don't know. Torquay said ask for my background. I gave him my background, and did he subscribe to me on YouTube or no? Torquay listened to me and asked me for my background. I gave it, then he ran off. See, that's why I don't like to talk about my background. It's pointless. So my background is more for the people who have followed me for a long time, but you already know all this. So anyway, it's on YouTube. So if somebody doesn't know my street creds, then I got a lot of it. Okay, I got a lot of street creds. When you get on Brax.me, what? Okay, so we are 747 subscribers on YouTube. Certainly we can get to 75% of our goal, which is only 3 more subscribers. 3 more subscribers and we'll be at 75% of goal. So certainly we can get 3 people who found my street creds sufficiently important enough to learn from, that you will say, maybe I can learn and enjoy these videos that this guy is show the video on your page. I'm not going to do that, Sweet J Verb. I'm not going to do it right here. You put it on Brax.me. Yo, Joe, watching YouTube. Yo, Joe. Why are you watching on Periscope? We got 29 of you watching on YouTube. This is awesome. This is probably the highest I've ever gotten on YouTube. That's equal to Periscope. There's 29 on YouTube watching. That is equal to what's the watching number on Periscope. So that is so appreciated. So we need So if I can give you value, let's make a deal, folks. I give you value. I spend my time giving you value. I spend my time making these videos and informing you. And the only thing I'm asking you to do is invest in me by subscribing to my YouTube account. We're at 748. We just need 2 more to reach our 75% goal. Just 2 more. Maybe we can get to 76% goal today. But as of right now, we're at 74.8% goal. We just need 2 more to get to 75%. Okay? I already subscribed to your YouTube. Yes. So I'm talking about the people who have not. So I want to make sure that I offer you value. I am not asking for a subscription so that it benefits me. You will be the one to benefit. And for those of you who are already on YouTube, would you please click on that notification bell? If you're already on YouTube, folks, all 29 of you or all 30 of you watching on YouTube right now, would you please click on that notification bell? That would really be cool, so that you get notified when I go live or if I have a new video. Okay, please click on that notification bell. You will enjoy it more, because then some of you can be first on my Doxxing videos. You can be first. So we just need 2 more of you to get value from what I'm trying to offer you, which is to give you information as an internet privacy advocate. I'm an internet privacy advocate. As I say in my video, I fight for you. No one else feels like they need to defend your space on the internet. Show the video. No, Sweet J Verb, you already subscribed. Sweet J Verb here distracted me. So when it's monetized, what are you going to do? Some people use Patreon. No, I didn't. I liked. You lied? Well, then, Sweet J Verb, I don't believe you then, because, besides, I'm not going to interrupt the video and have it stored on this video. You should put it on Brax.me and people will watch it. Put the video on Brax.me and people will see it there and post and make comments. That's the place to put stuff like that. Then you can comment on all day. It's not going to happen, Sweet J Verb. Not going to happen, because it's going to be distraction on my topic. You just told me you're in Brax.me. Now you're telling me you're not in Brax.me. Yeah. Yeah, very, very inconsistent there. So you lied some more. Okay. You're not building my trust there. Not building my trust. So it's cool to talk. Yeah, that's why. Go to Brax.me and talk about it with people. We are at 749. We're 1 subscription away from getting to 75% of our goal. I mean, my goodness, this is awesome. We are definitely making our goal early. Let's talk about you and me. Yeah, you can talk about it with me on Brax. That's where I talk. Here I talk to all of you, not just one person. I talk to all of you here on Brax. So 1 more subscription and you will get the benefit of what I'm talking about. So please subscribe to my YouTube account. And we are at 749. We're at 749, and we can have 1 more, and we're going to be at 750, which we will probably exceed it, and which is our goal. You're getting not as fast as like Duty Ron, Deanna. I mean, the problem is I've lost. No, never will I subscribe. Well, then never will I play the video. Where the hell is Kelp? Yeah, where the hell is Kelp? Kelp and Sweet J Verb don't want to subscribe. So, okay, then don't watch my videos. Don't watch my videos, Sweet J Verb. You shouldn't watch it. You won't get any benefit from it. So lots of stuff that how many of you actually want to know how I can actually break into your email and extract your data using a beacon? How many of you actually want to know how to do that? How many of you want to know if Tor is safe and if you can use Tor. Sweet J Verb doesn't want to know. So those who don't want to know, don't subscribe. Because you won't pay attention to it anyway. For those of you who are interested in seeing what it is that I can do, and it's very, very specific information, yes, I scare people. I should put that on my title, because that's what I do. I scare you. I scare you to tell you what I can do, because most of you don't realize it. If you know what I can do, and I don't harm people, by the way, I'm telling you, when I say I can do it, it's a theoretical statement. It's a theoretical statement that what if I attacked you and I know how? How would you respond to that? Okay, I am not just your average everyday doxer. Okay, I have some pretty advanced level skills. I have some very advanced level skills. Okay, I can probably hack without you knowing anything. I can probably hack you without you even knowing you've been hacked. Okay? Those who don't want support don't deserve the attention. Well, if you understand the value of what you will learn, if you learn little things, some of the stuff I teach are very subtle. I'm not telling you anything though, Sweet J Verb. Some of the things I tell you are very subtle. Like one little thing can break a hack. One little thing. Couple things can break a lot of hacks. 3 things and you can break the majority of the hacks. 4 things and you can probably be 99% immune from everything except for social engineering. I got you saying you're going to hack the world. I got you saying you're going to hack the world. Whatever, are you brain? What does that mean? So yeah, go take it out of context any way you want, Sweet J Verb. That's what you can even put different words in my mouth. You can do that now with deep fake, right? I'm saying something here and you put different words in my mouth and have me saying something else. Yeah. So yeah, if you post that on the internet, Sweet J Verb, be scared. Be scared if you do something like that to damage him. Be scared. And secondly, anyone can put any words in my mouth. Monkey Man is on YouTube. I really appreciate Twist Mint. So you're not the one who did a thumbs down? Twist Mint, you didn't do a thumbs down on my video? Can't believe I got a thumbs down. Always scared me. It's what gives me the thrill. I'm always scared. You didn't do the thumbs down? Guys, we are at 749 subscribers. Certainly one of you will subscribe and feel like you can benefit from my videos. How about you, Turd Ferguson, Hassan Yasil, Caribbean La Saga Boy, Hey Yo, certainly you guys hoof-hearted. I'm going to do a thumbs down. Zuck, you, Sweet J Verb, you have to log in to do that. Lee Laporte, are you sure Steve Gibson didn't do that? You sure Steve Gibson didn't do that? So Lee Laporte said, we don't want anybody competing with us on Zucking YouTube, so we're going to go thumbs down on everything you do. Okay. I'm going to go to they actually have very good information. I'll go to their YouTube and thumb them up. If you find me on YouTube, I will believe you. If I thumb them up, I can find you on YouTube because you have a Gmail account. Okay, you have a Gmail account. iSocialFit maybe thumb you down. He actually went on YouTube. iSocialFit would thumb you down on my Zuckbook videos. He didn't thumb me down on the Zuckbook videos. He didn't want to show my Zuckbook videos. Okay, where does that Gmail account belong in? Ha 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 ha. Sweet J Verb. Uh, uh, you know what, Sweet J Verb? When somebody attacks you, don't. It's like D-Day in World War II. You say, "Ha, they're gonna attack on this day." Hmm. Hmm. Never know. As it says in the Bible, you do not know the day and you do not know the hour. Okay? So, you do not know the day, you do not know the hour. Okay? Hello, Arch TMF, my friend. Miguel, did you subscribe to my YouTube already, Miguel? World War II, are you a Tamagotchi? What the Zoc does that mean? What is a Tamagotchi? I'm not Japanese, so what does that word mean? Miguel, did you subscribe to my YouTube already? Miguel left. Not yet. I'm not as active. You don't have to be active, Arch. Just go in there and Steelman. How about you, Steelman? Did you subscribe to my YouTube yet, Steelman? So a lot of content on YouTube that you're missing out if you're not watching me on YouTube. There are 30 people watching on YouTube now, more than the people watching on Periscope. There are 30 people watching on YouTube, more than watching on Periscope. I'm going to get rid of this so that we don't... what kind of content? Same name, right there. The name is up there. Rob Braxman Tech. What kind of content? I mean, is it obvious in my title? Okay. The content is to teach. I just talked to you about it. To teach you how not to get hacked, how not to get doxxed, how not to get surveilled. And if you got nothing to hide, then you don't need to watch me. Okay, my profile name on YouTube is slightly different. It doesn't matter what your YouTube is, Miguel. Just you will see my content if you subscribe to my account and get verification. Okay? So what does it mean to get doxxed? TK Hansen, if I find out, TK Hansen is 15 years old and lives over here, and this is his mother's name, and this is how much his mother makes, and single mom, and you study at this school with this. This is your principal. These are your friends, and these are all the evil things you posted on the internet, and these are all your social media accounts. These are all the embarrassing things you've done on the internet in your life, and this is how also that you went bankrupt, you went to jail, and all that. That's called doxing. That's called doxing. Okay? That's called doxing. That's one of the things you can be attacked on. And I teach you how not to get doxed. I teach you that. I teach you how not to get hacked. I teach you how to protect your privacy. So the big companies like Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon don't get your data and keep it forever and ever and spy on you and observe what you do and track your location. How many of you know that your apps are tracking you thousands of times a day on your phone? How many of you don't know that? How many of you would like to know how to stop it? Let me repeat again. How many of you know that your phone has apps that track your location thousands of times a day, and how would you like to know how to stop that? Well, I have a video on that. Okay, how would you like to know that Facebook also tracks your location? This is a different app, excluding Facebook. How would you like to know that Facebook tracks your movements on your phone, and that it doesn't pay attention to location settings? No, that's Apple. Sweet J Verb. Yes, TK Hansen, that's correct. That's often done to politicians and such. But can be done to any of you, and people on Periscope attack each other with doxing. Many people are attacked on Periscope with doxing. Okay? That's But if you dox me, I'll dox you back. Okay? So that's my threat. Don't dox me because I'll dox you back. The only ones I dox here are trolls. Okay? If you troll me, then, you know, then no holds barred. I may attack you with doxing. But if you dox me, then I'm going to dox you back, and probably 50 times more. If you dox me by this much, I may dox you 50 times more. So just understand that threat. Well, if you dox me, that will do as well. I will not dox you, switch a verb. I will never initiate a dox. Okay? So, but if somebody doxes me, then, you know, realize that it will cost you. It will cost you. It will be a costly thing to do. Okay? Because once I dedicate my time to it, like some I have on some of these. Okay, for some of you who don't know this, I was trolled. I was trolled by some in fact, it was like two of them at the same time. And I doxed both of them the next day. I actually did a broadcast, and I learned everything I can learn about those two people. They're not connected, but two people. And one of them was only 15. So he came back to my broadcast the next day. And because he was 15, I didn't reveal any personal information, but I gave him enough hints to scare him. And he actually contacted me on Twitter. Like this kid. So I told him about the doxing information I may have and gave him hints of what kind of information I may have without revealing his name and or his actual location, or the car parked right in front of his house, the little car in front of his house, and how much his mother makes in her single mom kind of job. Can you show us the convo? No. And that kid then contacted me on Twitter and say, "Can you dox somebody for me?" He actually asked me to dox somebody else. That was funny. I call bullshit. Yeah, sure, call bullshit. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, I don't have to impress you, sweet J verb. So then there's this other guy who came and did the same thing and started to dare me and said, "You can't find me. You can't find me." It's a 15-year-old kid, sweet J verb. That's why I'm not going to reveal information. So ugly. So there was this other guy, another troll. He was, he was in his late 20s, and he trolled me here, and he said, "You can't find me," and he was hard to find, yes, because he knew he was kind of like a semi-hacker kind of guy. He was very into Snowden and all that. He was, into cybersecurity. Zuck you, mother zucker. Yeah, I found all his relatives in Mexico. Yeah, I found all of his relatives in Mexico, where he worked, what he did for a living, all of his Facebook, which was all hidden, by the way. Nothing on Facebook. Completely private. No post visible to the public. I told you about the Happy Piggy year, Angel. He didn't post anything, obvious. To him, he was safe. And I'm saying to you, you cannot be on Facebook and not be safe. How did I dox him? Facebook. Did he have any posts on his page? None. Did he have any privacy settings? Yes. Did he have a picture? Did he have his picture on Facebook? No. Okay? Let me repeat that. Did he have his picture on Facebook? No. Okay? Did I still find him? Zakia. Now, some of you know that because I did that live. I talked to that guy live and that little kid. Many of you know it. It's on Brax. We talked about it there. Some of you, oh, sure, sweet J verb, whatever. So some of you know that. So if you think I don't have the street creds, then go ask. Thank you, AMG. How, Kathy? So any one of you, Any one of you who have been to my to know about what I'm talking about, that event, you know that was real. Okay, because some of you were watching that scope. Some of you here were watching that scope. This was a couple of years ago. It's quite a while ago now. It's a couple of years ago. So your name is Smarty Bob, half fake. Your picture is real. There you go. Is your name Bob? Not volunteering. No, I would never hack. I would never hack or dox a friend. No. My picture's real. Everything else is fake. Uh, I would never hack a friend. Come on, people. You know I don't. You know the reason I doxed these guys was because they were attacking me. You attack me, sweet cherry, are you attacking me? If you attack me, then obviously I'll attack back. But if you don't attack me, I'm not gonna do anything. Yes, it is. See, Rob found me. Yes, Smarty Bob. Your name must be Bob. I'm a master doxer. I figured that out. And you have red hair. And you have red hair. Smarty Bob. I even know where you live. Of course, I actually know where you live, but not because I doxed you. Because you told me. At least you don't dox for fun. No, I do not dox for fun. I do not. Okay? Let me tell you something. I hardly ever dox. It's a reserved activity. It's very time consuming, by the way. It's a reserved activity for bad guys. I don't dox. Anyway, in fact, because I know that I can dox, I try to make sure that there's no temptation to do that. Like Braxman has no info. There's no IP address, no nothing. Where do I live, Kathy? I think you told me that already. Yes, I don't I have your business card and the whole information somewhere? For ducking trolls, yes. I think I have a business card and everything somewhere. So that's not fair. What is Kathy wearing now? I'll have to turn on the camera. I'll have to turn on the camera to see. Let me see. Maybe if you have one of those, what is it?